Hey, good afternoon. My name is Carley, and I'm a business coach who specializes in time management. And today, I want to give you something that is the foundational principles for time management. As a matter of fact, if you get these 9 keys to time management down, a lot of your time management issues are going to evaporate. So let's talk about them. Number 1, define your destination. You know, your brain is like a guided missile. And when you give it a specific target, it will work night and day to hit that target. But if it's fuzzy or it's vague and unclear, then that guided missile spends a lot of energy and it never does hit the mark. Like for instance, if you say, I want to be rich, I want to make lots of money, I want to live in a beautiful house, your brain can never hit that target. But when you say, this year I want to earn $200,000, I want to earn $500,000, your brain can hit that mark. If you say, I want to live in a 2-story, 5-bedroom house on 20 acres, your brain can hit that mark. So we're going to define your destination. Number 2, we're going to prioritize. Everything can't be most important. There are some things that are most important, some things that are less important, some things that are least important. And the minute you define your priorities and you prioritize, you can make snap decisions about what you are or are not going to be spending your time on. Number 3, take initiative. You know, some people call that being proactive. And when you're proactive and you take initiative, then you become much more in command of your daily routine. But if you're reactive and responding, you're no longer in control. Something happens and you react. Something happens and you respond. So it's in control, you're not in control. So let's learn to take initiative. Let's be proactive and let's get us in charge of where our time's going. Number 4, finish your work ahead of schedule. Man, this is huge. When you can look down through the week and see what's coming up, you look down through the month and see what's coming up, and you can learn to do 3 or 4 things ahead of schedule, wow. You talk about putting you in control, that is huge. Otherwise, you're waiting to the last minute, procrastinating, your back is against the wall, you're no longer in charge. You want to find things that you can do ahead of schedule and put you way in control. Number 5, stop talking and start listening. Start asking questions. Man, this is huge. You know, when you're doing all the talking, you're not in control of a conversation. So think about it. Who controls a conversation? The person talking or the person asking questions? Well, for sure, it's the person asking questions. And when you're asking questions that lead people to the answers you're looking for, man, you are in so much more control of what's going on. Time management key number 6, faith, family, and fortune. Work-life balance only happens by design. You know, it's interesting, when I started coaching, a lot of people would stop me on the very first call and say, hey Scott, you know, my faith and my devotion are really important to me. And so I need you to help me block time for that. And there would be other clients who would say, you know what, Scott, my family is really important to me as well. I talked to one young lady out in New Mexico and in Albuquerque, and she said, you know, I've just been married for about 6 months, and my husband and I are not getting to spend any time together. I'm working 60, 70 hours a week, and I never see him. And I said, well, what would good quality family time look like? And she said, if we could have 3 meals together a week, that would be wonderful. And I said, so how long does it take to have a meal? And she said, well, probably about 90 minutes. And I said, okay, well, let's just block out 90 minutes from, let's say, 6 to 7:30. And so from 6 to 7:30, 3 days a week, you're going to clock out of what you're doing. You're going to clock in to family time, and you're going to spend that time with him. But when 7:30 is over, you may have to go back to work. Wow, you talk about an excited young lady. The next week she said, man, this was great. I got to spend some quality time with my husband. So here's how it works. When you block time for your faith and you block time for your family, then you can shamelessly pursue your fortune without guilt or consequence because you've taken care of the priorities in your life. And that is huge. The next one, number 7, and number 8 really go together. Number 7 is pass back the pain, standing up for your priorities. But number 8 is professional, not personal. And here's how this works. There are many times when clients or family or other people intrude on your schedule. Maybe they tell you they're going to meet you at a certain time and they're late. Or maybe they tell you that they're going to meet you somewhere and they don't show up. And so when that happens, you have to learn to pass back that pain. Maybe there are times when you're upline. Maybe your superior comes in and puts a bunch of work on your desk. And man, it's just more than time is allowed to get done. You need to learn to stop right then and pass back that pain and say, hold on just a minute, boss. You've already given me, I've already got a lot of responsibilities, and now you've given me more responsibilities. Something's not going to get done. So what is it that you don't want to get done? And you have to pass back that pain instead of just taking it. Now, when you do it, you want to do it like key number 8, professional, not personal. So here's what you have to say sometimes. Hey, listen, don't take this personal, but professionally, I can't get all this done. So what part of this do you want me to put off, and what part of it do you want me to focus on? That's really critical. Let me tell you how your CPA does that. It's real simple. They say, hey, listen, if you get your income tax information to us by March 1st, then we're only going to charge you $200 to do your taxes. But if you get it to us by March 15th, it goes up to $250. And if it is April 1st, it goes up to $300. What are they doing? They're passing the pain to you. The later you wait, the more it's going to cost. So you have to learn to do that as well. Otherwise, people will just take advantage of you. So you want to be professional and not personal, because it's not a personal issue, it's a professional issue. Key number 9. This is one of my favorite. Saying no is saying yes to something else. You know, when you get really clear about what you're saying yes to, then it's easy to say no to the distractions. I can tell you right now that even during this short video, I have received text message and phone calls. Somebody's left me a voicemail. But it's easy for me to say no to that because I'm very clear about what I'm saying yes to. I want to help you learn what you need to be saying yes to, what your primary and secondary responsibilities are, so that you can focus on those and make it easy to say no to the time thieves and distractions. Now, I've actually got a 10th one, and when you sign up for the class, you're going to hear about it. It's one I added in not too long ago, but it's made all the difference in the world in how people manage their time. Hey, listen, this is Scott Carley. I'd love to be your time management coach. I'd love to come train some of your staff. So get in touch with me and let's set something up. I hope you have a great week.